Today on the channel, we're looking at Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers, Fei Long, on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured back with another Jada Toys Street Fighter review. This time we're looking at the second figure, Fei Long. Obviously well anticipated, and I can already tell you he's worth the wait. So this figure's been out for a couple of months. You can find them in Target if you can find them. He was coming one to a case with Ryu, but I've seen where now it seems like he's coming two to a case with Chun-Li. I live on the East Coast, so not here. Seems like Texas and, you know, the middle of the country you're getting them. But as usual, we get the short shrift over here in good old Beast Coast. But either way, I was able to obtain this figure from Big Bad Toy Store. So I did get one. They do pop up at Amazon.com here and there. So, you know, if you can grab one, certainly do. But we're going to get into it with the review. We're going to go over the packaging. We're going to go over the figure. We're going to do some poses. We're going to play with them. And I'm going to give you my final impressions on this beloved character. So first things first, obviously I've removed him from the package. Let's just take him out of the frame here. So we've got our Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2 packaging, same as Ryu's. There's a little backdrop in there for Fei Long's stage in the game. And of course you got your life bars at the top. A little picture of Fei Long's win. There's a figure selection face. Some pictures of Street Fighter characters from Udon Comics. And then on the back you have the cross-sell of this wave, which is Chun-Li, Fei Long, and Ryu. And Chun-Li, theoretically, I have her on pre-order. She's supposed to be coming next month. So since they're showing up in Targets and stuff across the country, I feel like there's a good chance she's actually going to show up. Some junk on the bottom that doesn't mean anything. And that is your packaging. So next we'll get into Fei Long himself. Alright, so we're bringing back the turntable for this one. And we've got Fei Long on the turntable with his included accessories. So Fei Long comes with this extra set of hands, an extra head, and a power effect similar to Ryu. Ryu did come with a stand for his fireball. So, you know, there's that. But this is what you get with Fei Long. So you can do some radical posing. So I'll go through that. So this is the flame effect for the dragon kick. Just fit it on his leg and kick away. And here's his alternate portrait. And it's like, sort of like, somewhat, he's not really any more angry than the normal one. But his mouth is like somewhat open. Good portrait. He's just not like super angry like maybe Ryu looked on his second portrait. And then you get two Bruce Lee hands, or, you know, Fei Long hands. For extra kung fu posing. That's what you get for his accessories. So getting close up on Fei Long himself, you can kind of see his normal, determined face. That's how he comes in the package. And he's got his kung fu pants on, some socks, and it's pretty basic. He doesn't come with extra, you know, he doesn't come with the shirt like he has on his figure, his character selection screen thing right there. He doesn't come with the shirt, and it's okay. You know, he's not pre-match Fei Long, he's match time Fei Long. So you got that. And then going over his articulation. Of course, he can do his T-pose. He's got the forward butterfly, the backwards butterflies, which are definitely going to come into play a little bit later. Ab crunch, pretty generous. The backwards is pretty generous too. He doesn't have drop down legs, but he can kick pretty high. Obviously he has thigh swivel as well. Kick his feet there. Of course, his feet is on a rocker. Kick out to about there. Knee bend, fully articulated knees. Wrists, of course, and they do bend at the wrist as well, and of course they're removable. Neck, you can look up about that high, looks down about that low. He does have a two-stage neck, even though it's not super articulated, but it is articulated. And that is your articulation for Fei Long. Alright, so posing Fei Long up. So of course we can put him in his one of his wind stances very quickly, just to see how that's going to look. Change out the head, because I think that one's going to be more appropriate for this pose. There you go. Fei Long actually turns out to be one of the easier characters for me to pose, because he's based on Jim Lee. I mean, Jim Lee, Bruce Lee. And of course, you know, anybody loves Bruce Lee. What the? So you got that. That's one of his kicks. Well, it's in later games, but it's also, you know, one of Bruce Lee's signature jumping kick. You got his Jeet Kune Do. Flying roundhouse kick. And you got his it doesn't come with the hands for it, but his jumping fierce, sort of almost like a claw, kind of eagle claw, I guess you might want to call it. So do this one, comes in, then chains into the wreck of kin. So it's like you throw a flip, lands. Goes into the wreck of kin. So you hit the wreck of kin. 1. 2. I think even on the second punch, he's still doing it like this. One, 2, and then three. So you can do a pretty convincing wreck of kin. He has his 2-stage stepping roundhouse kick, where he starts with the knee. So he's like sort of kneeing you. So it's like a knee, and then a second kick. And then of course you got the main event. The mighty dragon kick. So Fei Long was an instant favorite in Super Street Fighter 2 when he first showed up. What? And of course, in the Street Fighter 2 movie, Japanese version only, he fights Ryu at the beginning of the movie, and he does execute his dragon kick in there, even though it doesn't end all that well for him. But yeah, he's great, man. So hopefully, just executing his poses for his various moves, you can kind of see how posable the figure is, how you can really get him into those tough poses, and you can kind of keep him there. It's not gonna topple over on you. You know, it's harder to get a good stand for him than it is to get, you can get him in the poses, but getting a good stand for him is actually tougher. The toughest thing about it. I have stands, but they're not always the best. Because supporting his weight is not necessarily the easiest. But, you can do it. So, there you go. Fei Long. All right. I think I can move on to final thoughts. All right, final thoughts on Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 Fei Long. What am I gonna say about this guy? He's a 10. Well, I got a figure rank 10. Jada is doing wonderful things with Street Fighter. Quality figure, no paint errors on my copy. Articulation is amazing. You should be able to see that for yourself from the poses I was able to do. The likeness of the character is captured. He might even be better than the Ryu figure. For one thing, he's more accurate. Ryu doesn't have the correct color fighting gloves. They should be brown, but other than that, that's the only thing I can kind of say bad about him. But I can't say anything bad about Fei Long. He's awesome. Bring on Chun-Li. That's all I gotta say about that. So like I said, 10 out of 10 ranking. I don't know. Right now, Jada just can't miss. So with that, I'm going to jump off of here. But I got some, little gallery of fighting poses and everything with Fei Long and Ryu and another special guest star and another little surprise at the end as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, like the video, leave a comment. Either way, whether you're subscribed or not. And stay tuned. I plan to get every Jada Toys figure, at least in the player 1 colors. So, you know, that's at least 17 figures. And we're gonna put them all through their paces. So until next time, everybody stay safe, and I will see you on the next video. Peace. What's up, action figure fans? Fei Long back. Or yeah, not Fei Long.
The way I got it figured.